As you have questions, you can use the chat box up at the top right-hand corner to kind of type them in there. And then I'll be fielding questions for Jenny as she's going along.
I have to say, it's really funny. I usually get nervous when I stand up in front of grown-up people, and I'm not standing up in front of grown-up people right now, and my face is still turning red, like I'm embarrassed and nervous.
Because you're still like in front of an audience.
I know.
It's still nerve-wracking.
It's so nice to see so many of these faces. Some I don't recognize, but some of them I do. Most of them I do. Maybe while people are still popping on, I can just introduce myself quickly to those of you that don't know me. I am Jenny Colte, and thanks, Sarah. And I am one of the coaches with Team Innovation. New to the position this year. Last year, for the last 3 years, 4 years, I've been at Will's Village School, and most recently the interventionist there. And now new to this coaching position, loving it, and can't wait to come back to it next year. So should we get started, Erica?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Cool. Yeah, a couple people are sort of popping on here and there. So Screencastify is one of many options that you can use to do a screencast. And the really cool thing about it right now is that we have the limit. Usually it's a 5-minute limit to do a video, and we have that limit lifted right now. So that's pretty cool. For us, we can do videos that are much longer than 5 minutes. So I'm going to share my screen with you. So that you can see what I'm doing. All right, can everybody see my screen? Right now, you see everybody else's pictures, probably. Up here in the left-hand corner is an apps button. So when you click that app,
I think she kicked herself out of the meeting. She'll be back. Hang tight. You suddenly like left. You were gone, and it's like, okay, where'd she go?
That was weird.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing so you can present, because I was like, okay, I'll try my best, you guys. Hang on.
Okay, tell me where you left off.
I basically didn't start anything. I was just telling them that it's an extension, that it lives up in the top bar there. The pink arrow with the little camera. And then once they get that downloaded, I was about to just show them what it looked like.
Okay, cool. Perfect. I was like all through that part already, pausing. I'm like, nobody's saying anything. This is like a little bit weird.
It's so hard because you can't see your participants when you share your screen on Google Meet.
Well, and I'm wondering, like this is a wonder, and we'll check it. I'll pay better attention, but I wonder if as soon as I do the screencast, if it kicks me out of the Meet.
Well, did you present your entire screen? Oh, yeah. Did you start the screencast and present your entire screen?
Yeah.
I'll try it again and see what happens.
All right, we'll try this again. Okay. I'll pay better attention if I get kicked out this time.
Okay.
Okay, so did Erica mention to everyone that you want to make sure that you sign in with your GRCSU account so that we get that extra time? Or maybe you say that, I'm not sure. Yeah. But once you get the Chrome extension, it is this little arrow. Whoops, let me share screen. Present now. Your entire screen. share. Okay, we good?
Yep.
All right. So up here is where we're going to click. And when we click right on that, it brings us to a pop-up box. And there's 3 different options for us. So the webcam only would be just a regular video. So like a video that you would take on your phone or your Chromebook or your computer. It could do, Screencastify could do the exact same thing. Browser tab here is one tab only. So say I have a Google Slides that I want to present to my class, then I can click browser tab and the only thing they're going to see is those slides. But if I have more than one thing, so say I want to do the slides, but I also want to go show them something in Google Classroom and I'm going to be bouncing around tabs, then I want to do my entire desktop because it will take them from one spot to the other. So when I click desktop, then you see the options for microphone and embed webcam. Now, if you don't want a picture of you, so an actual video of you in that, you unclick it. If you do want them to see you, then you can click it and have the video in there as well.
Can I pause you right there for a second?
What's that?
Can I add something to that too? Sure. Just from like a learning and cognitive load standpoint, you probably want to turn it off because otherwise the kids are going to be like looking at you or looking at the screen. They're not really sure where their eyes should go. So having yourself on there as a visual is a visual distraction basically. So I always turn off the embedded webcam because you want them to pay attention to what you're showing them on the screen.
Right. There are instances where you would want them to see you too. Screencastify actually has a whole, we'll talk about it a little bit more too, but they have an entire course that you can go through. It's an hour long, and they go through all those details about when it's appropriate to have that and when it's not appropriate to have it. Cool. I will put it for now just so that you can see what that's going to look like. And then there are more options, and you can see that I have checked the drawing tools because I want to make sure that I can draw, circle, make shapes, highlight the things that are on my screen. And then I have the countdown set to 3 seconds. You can do 5 seconds or 10 seconds if you prefer. But 3 seconds is usually pretty good. And it will pop up, you'll see, it says 3, 2, 1, and it beeps while it's going. So, oh, and I'm also going to click on system audio. That's an option, like if you're showing videos or anything like that, that audio will pick up on your recording. I'm not sure if I need it for this, but I'll click it anyway. Okay, so we're going to do record and watch what happens. Hope this is right. Okay, so that was our clue that we are now recording in our Screencastify. Do you see how I have an extra little video picture down here in the right lower corner? So that is what it would look like. So I can share this as my screen. If I wanted to show, let me see if I can just find a slideshow really quick to show you guys. Let's just say, let's find something quick. Here is a newsletter that was shared with me. So we'll look at this. Okay, so now this is going to be right embedded into my little video that I'm doing right now. And you can see down here are my tools. So I can pause the recording at any time that I want. And these are the different mouse tools. So I can hide my mouse so that right now you can see my arrow bopping around the screen. I can hide it so that that doesn't show. or I can choose to have highlight circles. So when I click on something, you can see it there. You can see exactly where I am. There's also the pen option, and I'm a purple fan. So let's say I want to use purple, and I can circle something that I think is important and highlight that so that my students can see exactly what I'm looking at. Or I can erase that. Okay, well, the eraser's not working for me right this minute, but we'll pretend that it is. And so those are the basic tools that are down there. Let's see. And then I can hide my tools if I want to. And if we go back. So now if I click on my video, I can stop it. So we can stop playing video right here. I can pause it. This undoes it. So whatever you've recorded so far, you can just hit that and start all over again right from where you are. Or if you don't like it, you could just trash it and start over again. So there's a few different options that way. I'm just going to stop recording. Now you see it's playing. Whoops, that was my old one that went.
I think you're still recording. I think you were clicking on the screen of your previous recording.
Yep, so that.
If you click at your.
Here we go.
If you,
Hold on,
yeah.
it's playing the old one. Hold on a second. There we go. Now it should load that new one. There we go. And you want to click to unmute, and then you can hear the video that I did. And then I can just pause it wherever I'm at. Okay, so that shows you the video that you just made. If you notice, on the left-hand side and the right-hand side are scissors. So if I paused for a long time, say at the beginning of my video, and I didn't start talking for a few seconds, I can clip that and take that right away. And it shows you what point that you're at. And then you can clip it. Let's see, anything else? Am I missing anything, Erica? Oh, and you want to do your save trim. So when you trim, if you trim either of the ends, you want to click save trim. And then it'll ask you if you're sure. And then it'll trim your video for you. And take a second. There we go. So that is that. There's another option, and I actually don't know, Erica, maybe you know. The editing options say that in the unpaid version, you can get 3 days free. I don't know if we still get those editor options.
I wouldn't go there. I would just keep it here and show them how to change the title of the video, like you want to name it, so you have the naming convention. But
cool. Yeah. So then the only other thing that you're going to want to do is change your title. So I'll just call it test video for lunch and learn. Okay, so then I saved it. And as soon as you click off, it just saves it for you automatically. The other really neat thing that I love, sorry about that. The other thing I love about this is that it automatically saves in your Google Drive. So the very first time that you go in and make a video, Screencastify makes a folder automatically for you in your drive called Screencastify. So every time you record a video, it automatically goes in that folder. You don't have to do anything, which is I love. I love anything that can save me steps, and that definitely saves you steps. So let's say that we made this video for our class and we are ready to share it with them. Or maybe you've made a video for parents on instructions how to do something, and you're ready to share that. There's a lot of different sharing options that you can see here. This is copy a shareable link. So when we do our videos, say the coaches maybe made a video when we want to put it right onto the GRCSU website, we can do copy shareable link, or you can do embed code. Most of us are using Google Classroom, so you can share it right to your classroom. So if you click share to classroom, then it's going to load. I can choose my class. And I say it's an assignment. So I'm going to create an assignment. And then it's right, the title is right in there for you. And then I can write my instructions. Students can view file. And then I can just click assign. And then it assigns it to them. Easy as that. And then you can view it to see what it's going to look like. And then it shows you right there. You can publish it right to YouTube. You want to make sure that you have not just an account for YouTube, but you need a YouTube channel. Erica, have we done Screencast how to make a YouTube channel yet? I don't think we have, but maybe we could do that.
We haven't, but you all have access to make a channel. That would be a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
One comment or question from Cindy. She asked, okay, this is similar to WeVideo, but this is in Google, so you don't have to upload?
Yes.
Yep. And in WeVideo, you can also, just to clarify, you can also have it set so it links directly to your Google Drive as well when you finish a video. Yeah. So if that's a setting you wanted to do, you can do that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of similarities to WeVideo.
Yeah, WeVideo has a screencasting feature in it as well. But people who go in there, it might look a little like intimidating if you've never used it before, versus this is very, very user-friendly to start with.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it, was it really didn't take me very long to learn. And because I was doing a couple of the screencasts for how to use Zoom, and I was nervous about it my first time, but as soon as you try it once, it's actually really easy, and it's easy to edit, and you can stop it and redo it if you don't like the way that it is, or you can redo part of it. You can pause it to be able to run out and see what the dog is barking at, and then, start it again. There's so many different features. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's simple. Good job. Okay, so we have about 5 or so minutes left. Go ahead and ask questions, any comments you might have. Oh, Sarah has one. Is there a way to send video files to a different folder in Drive, or do you just have to move them after?
So you could do that either way. So you can share. So you can view it on Drive, but you can share. I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, I know what I did. I downloaded the file and then I put it in a different folder.
So I think Sarah, tell me if I'm wrong. You want to know if you can change the location of the folder or the name of the folder that WeVideo or that Screencastify automatically creates for you. Is that correct?
Not totally. So I'm making videos for a lot of different classes. So if I wanted to do videos for one class, I'd want them to go into that class folder.
Yep.
And then when I switch to a different class, I'd want them to go into the other class.
Yep. So you could go into that Screencastify folder, and if you click on that screencast, like not double click, but one click. So, and then like a right click on it. and it gives you the option to move to, but you can also do an add to. So it says move to, but when you hit the control button, and then click the folder you want it to go to, it'll give you the option to add. So that's in both folders, your screencasting folder and the other folder, or you can just move it completely to that other folder. So I think Jenny's walking through that process.
Yeah.
Like, Jenny, if you went to like a screencast, are you on a screencast specifically?
I am. So, well, I went to the screencast folder. So if I'm in the screencast folder.
Yeah, go in there. And then click once on it, and then right click. And then move to. And then you can, but you have to do that for every time. It's not like you can specify as you're saving it. And then you choose the place you want it to go to.
Yep. I also did, why did I say it was shared? Yeah, I shared to put it in our coaches folder.
Okay, yeah.
So you can do it that way too. There's a couple of options. But yeah, I don't think you can automatically, it will automatically just go to that Screencastify. So I don't think you can change it to go to a different name.
No, it doesn't matter. Like sometimes other places do.
Yep.
Cool. We have like 2 minutes left. Is there any other questions or comments?
Let me just show you too. I just turned off my presenting, but I'll turn it on. I want to show you guys where you can go to do that course I was talking about.
Yeah, you want to put that in the link in the
we'll put that in the link too.
Yep.
So if I just click on some of this up, if I click on that option again, that icon, and then I click on the hamburgers, there's the hamburger bun piece. If I click on that, it goes to classroom. Was it classroom resources? I think that's where I went. I have a link that I'll bring you directly. Yeah. So when you go to this classroom resources, there is all kinds of really neat stuff on here. And this is the it wasn't the master, the master class. So I did the master screencast, which was about an hour, and there is some really great information in there. Even if you don't do the first part, if you just go to all the different resources that you can use it for, like how to make a video for your students, how to make a video for parents, how to use it as an assessment. There's so many great nuggets in there. I really highly recommend you take a look at it. And then once you do that, my next venture will be the Genius, because, who doesn't want to be called Genius? And it goes even more in depth about all the different things that Screencastify can do. And there's one that has how it connects to a lot of different Google apps. And there's webinars, there's you name it. There's so much in here that's really neat. And the last thing, since it's exactly 12:30, the last quick thing that I wanted to mention is that they are going to be sending out really soon called Screencastify Submit. And when you submit an assignment on Google Classroom, then your students can automatically click a button and record a video and send that back as their assignment. They don't need to have the Screencastify or anything. They just click that button and record their video. That's really cool. And that's coming really soon. So when that does get pushed out, I will we'll share it in our newsletter probably. Cool. Are there any other questions, comments? I hope that wasn't too fast.
And can they reach out to you if they have questions and they want to follow up?
No, I'm sorry, I don't do that. Yes, of course. Sorry, people that don't know me don't know my horrible humor.
Jenny's like, leave me alone.
I'm so busy.
All right. Thank you so much, Jenny. And thank you for all of you for attending. Have a great Monday. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.